Hello, everyone. I am Carlton T. Clay, and welcome to Celebrating Black Excellence. This man needs no introduction. He's an actor, musician. He's everything. Introducing Leon. How you doing today, sir?
I'm very good. Nice to be here.
Thank you for being here in Augusta. Thank you for being here for Celebrating Black Excellence. We definitely appreciate you.
Well, thank you.
No problem. All right. So, how did you get started with acting?
How did I get started with acting? Wow. I was at Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles on a basketball scholarship.
Okay.
And a graduate film student chased me down campus and begged me to be in his movie. And I was like, well, why don't you get someone in the theater arts department? I'm sure they'd love to be in your movie. And he says, no, there's something about you. I've been observing you. You're going to be in the movies one day. I want to be the first one to do it. So I'm the type of person, I'll do anything once if it's safe. So I had an experience that we all have had in life. You know, you sit down and talk to someone you just met for like an hour. Right. But you felt like you know them way longer than an hour. That's the way I felt on the movie set for the first time. I felt like I'd been there before. Like I felt natural. So changed my major, became a drama major, studied acting, worked hard at it, created some roles, been lucky enough to create some roles that people remember. Yeah,
definitely. And you are definitely memorable for sure. Now, I want you to break something down for me. There's a difference between the craft of acting and the business of entertainment. A lot of people get that confused. Can you please break that down for us?
Right. So, you know, a lot of people who want to be an actor, you know, they don't realize that you need to work on the craft of acting, you know, to create a character. For example, someone could be cast in a movie that's very much like who they are. And they come off pretty good. But when they're asked to create someone they're not like and take someone through a story, that's a totally different thing. And especially on stage. So I think that's now the business of acting is totally different. It is not about who's the best. It's not about who works the hardest. It's about a lot of different things, about who represents you, what projects are available to you when you get hot, keeping yourself relative, you know, whether it be through social media or through outside ventures, you know, to always keep yourself, you know, into people's eyes, even when you're not, you know, have a film out or a TV series. And it's a business. It's a business.
Now, do you have a preference between acting for film, television, or theater? Like, which one do you prefer?
Well, I love theater. Theater to me is the mother of acting, and that's how we learn to act. You know, that's how I learned to act, was on a stage. So, but I think I was born to be on film. It just seems like the way people take to me on film. Yeah. It seems like that's where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Well, speaking of course, people know you for your iconic performance as David Ruffin. We definitely got to talk about that with the Temptations movie. What was it like portraying him?
Portraying David Ruffin was interesting. You know, Otis Williams, who was the founding member and the only member still left in the Temptations, he came after me after I did a movie called The Five Heartbeats and told me that he wrote a book, and they were going to make it into a movie one day, and he wanted me to play him. And so movie came around, and, you know, they asked me, they said, we know Otis wants you to play him, but we want to ask you, who do you think you should play? And I said, well, I'm flattered that Otis wants me to play him, but I think I probably best serve this movie if I take on the role of David Ruffin. And they were like, oh my God. Oh my God. Thank God you said that. We didn't know who was going to play David Ruffin, and you didn't play David Ruffin. and when I played David, you know, it was, I just stayed in character the entire time. I was a method actor, so I just, you know, I had pictures of him all on our TV set, his moves, everything, you know, just trying to create the essence of the character. Because when you portray someone, you can't look exactly like that person. You can't be like that person, but you can capture their essence. And that is the most important thing.
Yes, definitely. Now, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Iconic line. Is it true that you ad-libbed that line?
Yes.
Wow. Wow. So you was in the moment. It was just like that line just came to you.
Yeah, I was in the rehearsal. You know, lines were going, and I just said it. You know, and director came up to me after he talked to the other actor, Charles Blake Whitfield, who's a wonderful actor, and came up to me and whispered. He says, "He doesn't like it when you say that." And I said, "He's not supposed to." Did you see his face when I said it? Isn't that what you want? He goes, "Yeah, you're right."
That's cool. That's cool. Now, I'm going to let you know, I am a big Real Housewives of Atlanta fan. I definitely watch it every week. And you share a child with Cynthia Bailey. How was it showing that part of your life on reality TV? Because I know, some actors are private about things, but you've made appearances on the show. How was it sharing that part of your life?
Difficult, but necessary for me. If you follow me, you always know that I've always been private and very discreet. But Noelle is my one and only. And Cynthia had married someone at the time. I didn't want anyone to think that I was not raising my child. You know, she's my one and only. They need to know that she's got a daddy that is 100% raising her. And so if I had to go on the show to let people know that, that's what I was gonna do. Plus, sometimes you gotta do things for family. And it was a family business. Cynthia being on that show has opened up a lot of doors for her. And it's also helped put my daughter to college and everything else. And so, you know, it's family business.
Yeah. So would you ever be open to doing a reality show about your life?
No. No. I mean, the only thing I would possibly do is maybe do a reality show of maybe, say, my band on tour.
Okay.
Which would be kind of, you know, interesting to let people see that process. But my personal life, you know,
Gotcha.
I don't know why. It's not personal anymore.
Yeah. Now, speaking of music, how long have you been doing music?
Wow, for a while now. My band's been together for like 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've done 38 city tours. We've been all over, based out of New York. We play reggae soul music. And yeah, I've been doing it for a while.
And the name of your band is Leon and the Peoples.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Definitely. Now, what made you get into it? Like, what put you in that moment?
You know, I was hosting a lot of festivals because I was a well-known actor, and I'd be backstage with a lot of performers. We'd be singing a cappella, you know, and they'd be like, "Leon, you should sing, man. I mean, you don't have to, but, you know, you love it, you know." So I had joined this band called the Young Lions in New York. We started doing well, but they were just doing cover songs, and I wanted to do original material. So I formed this band called the Peoples, and we played a few gigs, but I realized people didn't know who the Peoples were, so I had to pull a David Ruffin on them and call them Leon and the Peoples, and we started working. Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. You have your second album, which is Love Is a Beautiful Thing, and people can stream that on all the streaming services.
Oh yes, everywhere you get music.
Awesome. Now you have a new movie coming out. It's independently produced by Megamind Media. The First Lady of BMF, which is coming to BET Plus.
Right, the Tanisha Wells story.
Awesome.
Tanisha Wells story, yes.
Okay, can you please tell us about the film?
Wow, it's a biopic. I think that 50 Cent has a few shows that are about BMF, but this is the real story of the real woman from the time she's 17 until she's grown and gone through all the trials and tribulations of being the First Lady of BMF.
Okay, who do you play in the film?
And BMF, because you don't know, is Black Mafia family.
Gotcha. And who do you play in this film?
I play her dad.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I'm the actor that they usually get when you say, we need somebody that can age from 35 to 50. Leon!
And how was your experience working on that film?
It was good. It was interesting. You know, my really good friend, Greg Judge Mathis, is the executive producer.
Okay.
And Vivica, who I've worked with before and known over the years and stuff, is directing the movie, Vivica Fox.
Okay.
So it was fun.
Awesome. And you have a production company as well.
Yes, Motion Mob Films.
Okay, can you please tell us about that?
It's a New York-based film company. We've been doing shorts, we're developing TV series, lots of music videos. And just hopefully, you know, I'll probably do my feature film that I direct probably out of my company, yeah.
Awesome, that's good. Now, I love to ask people this question, especially someone of your caliber. What advice or words of inspiration could you give someone who wants to get into acting or music or just the entertainment business, period?
Well, the first thing I'd say to you is, are you okay with people saying no to you? Because if people say no to you 9 out of 10 times, you are one of the successful ones. Because most people never get yeses. So you have to be ready for that. And you're doing it for what reason? Are you doing it because you want to be famous? Or are you doing it because you really love the craft? Because in order to have a career, you got to have some control of your craft, whether it be working on your voice, working on your acting ability, something that's going to take you over the longevity of it. You know, you can become famous for doing nothing nowadays. We all know that, you know, but in order to sustain things, to make a career out of it, to be able to support your family and act and constantly get good and get better and better and create more and more fans, I think you have to work on your craft. Now, so are you willing to do that? Or you just want to be famous? If you just want to be famous, do something crazy on Instagram and keep it moving.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much again, Leon, for joining me here on Celebrating Black Excellence. We definitely appreciate you. You are Black Excellence, so we definitely appreciate you for being here.
Oh, thank you.
No problem. All right, everyone. I am Carlton T. Clay, and this is Celebrating Black Excellence, where we celebrate Black excellence every day. Have a good one.